Okay, quick update. I have my new car. My old car was sadly taken away on Monday morning. The company that leased the cars is having financial difficulties, which is not surprising in this climate, really, is it? And therefore they had to take all the cars back. But I got a new car, exact same type, exact same Suzuki Wagon R, except from it's a little newer. So the guy at the showroom told me that it doesn't take mini discs. I refrained from telling him that nobody has taken mini discs for years, but never mind. So yeah, I have a new car. It's slightly cooler looking, not much, but slightly. And I've taken a little video of all the bits and pieces, so I'll put that on with this. After that, I've not really done much. There was a Enkai on Monday night for the teachers that were leaving junior high school. They have this thing, I think I might have explained it already, but I'm not sure. Basically, the teachers are on rotation. Well, every government person is on rotation. So I think it's a minimum of 2 years. I don't know if there's a maximum. I know there's some teachers have been at the same school for like 7 years, but that's quite rare apparently. Basically they get shuffled about, like moved from school to school. And I know a couple of folk that work at a hospital, and they say that, you know, it's the same for them, apart from doctors. Apparently doctors are special, they can work anywhere they want, but everybody else is in a rotation. Because they were actually telling me, it sounds really shocking, but they were telling me that, like, if you're married to someone who is also on, like, the rotation thing, you could be placed in different places, like, you could be placed somewhere different, even if you're married. So, like, the husband could be told, like, oh, by the way, you need to work in Hokkaido, but the wife's told, oh, you need to work in Fukuoka. And they have to. There's no ifs, buts about it. There's no, like, oh, but I can't afford to. They just have to. They have to move house, they have to move everything. That's a bit hard line, I think. I think it's a bit more than hard line, but I think hard lines are the strongest words I can use on YouTube. That's a bit. And I asked, like, it was a guy who works at the hospital who was telling me this, and I asked him, like, I was like, what happens if you've got kids? And he was like, well, the kids would go with the woman. And I'm like, but and he was like, yeah, I know, it sucks. And I'm like, yeah, I should say so. It's a bit of an understatement, but yeah, definitely the suckage going on there. Man, Japan, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Yeah, so there's some teachers that have left, so we had a wee Enkai to say cheerio. Do you know, there's a bit too many Enkais this weather. Like, really, I swear to God, it's Enkai season. They have one for the teachers leaving. They have one, actually, in the space of like 3 weeks, they have an Enkai for graduation. So, cheerio third years. Then they have an Enkai to say cheerio to teachers, so cheerio teachers. Then they have an Enkai to welcome the new teachers. Hello, new teachers. This is too hard in my pocket. And they don't give you nearly enough notice. I mean, I'm sure, like, the other teachers, like the Japanese teachers probably get more notice. Like, I'm just like an afterthought, I think. But at the same time, like, they're like 5,000 a whack, and that's just not money I can part with easily. Like, I can't just say, alright, aye, no bother, you know, here you go, here's 5,000 for this, 5,000 for that. If they don't give me warning, I've not budgeted for it. It's that simple. But it's like really rude not to go. So, oh, it's a nightmare. And I had a teacher, like my teacher phoned today and says, oh, there's a welcome party on Tuesday. And I'm like, this is Wednesday. And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, that's not enough notice. It's not enough notice. Now, the Japanese teachers have probably known about this for months. Like, it's probably like set at the beginning of the school year, like all the Enkais will be this and they will be this amount of money and you will pay by whenever. But they just turn around and say to me like a week before, like the Bon Enkai, which is like the end of year get drunk and forget the end of year party. That's what it means. They only gave me 2 days warning, and I was like, no, sorry, I can't go. And they were like, why not? And I'm like, because you only gave me 2 days warning, I don't have any money, that's why not. Like, and I've already got something arranged for that night, so tough luck. I said to them I'd go first, you know, like, alright, it was only a dinner with Dominique, they didn't need to know that, but the principle's the same, you know, you need to get in there first. As you've noticed, the video is different. I'm using my webcam solely because I can't be bothered to go get my camcorder, which is in the next room. It's just that simple. So I've had a really lazy 2 weeks. Wow, is that 2 weeks already? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really, well, it's actually more like a week and a bit. Really lazy. Because, well, I've got nothing else to do, and well, that's a lie. There's things I could be doing, things I probably should be doing, but that I'm not. Because, well, if you can't relax on your holiday, when can you relax? Yeah. I got in my schedule for the school year, which is pretty depressing. Apparently June is the most depressing month in Japan, and it's because there's no public holidays, so like you've got to work all of the days in June. Except weekends, of course. Well, Japanese teachers work the weekends, I don't work the weekends. Although someone at head office has decided, I know, month without holidays, I've got a good idea, let's get them in a Saturday as well, let's give them a 6-day week and not give them an extra day off.